Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. I'm currently editing it, and I've come to realize that this one is a bit much. So I apologize.
I'm so sorry.
We're sorry. We're a little sorry for this one.
You know what? I think that it's the funniest one, but I also think it's just the most extra and slightly vulgar.
Just use caution while you watch and or listen to this one.
This one isn't one for children, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
We're so sorry. We're so sorry.
So, are we keeping the beans on the table for this podcast or not?
Let's keep the beans on the table. I want some crusty beans after the show's over.
What? Crusty?
Yeah, because that's what's going to happen. They're going to dry out a little bit.
I don't think snacking's too big of an issue.
Just don't keep your mouth right next to the mic.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys remember when we were almost, well, I almost said when we were almost sponsored by Yoo-Hoo. There was no conversation.
intention.
There
There's no intention by Yoo-Hoo to sponsor us, but we did have a problem.
It was our intention to get Yoo-Hoo to sponsor us.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking with Josh the other day about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It was a good time.
Wasn't there like another candy or something we were trying to get sponsored by? Was it like Starburst or M&M's or some shit?
I don't know. I tried Red Bull for a little bit.
You
I'm still open to it. But I don't drink Red Bull as much.
I haven't seen you drinking those things in a while.
Just doesn't need them.
I've always been a Monster guy.
Monster?
Yeah. You know, I always used to drink them, but I just hate how they look.
Have you seen the video of that woman who's like presenting how Monster is a company that like represents Satan?
I have seen that.
Yeah,
I have
and she's
seen
like,
that.
turn it upside down. What is that? The mark of the beast.
Oh my
Crosses
gosh.
upside down. Like,
I always pictured you as a Nos guy.
A
Weird.
Nos?
A
I've never
Nos.
had that. I will say, as much as I love the taste of Monster, I always feel like a total douchebag walking around with it. And sometimes, like, just like subconsciously, I'm like trying to hide it from people. Like, I'm enjoying it and I'm drinking it, but I don't want them to see my fucking ridiculous fucking can with the tribal like design on it.
so when
It's
you're
pretty
The mark
bad.
of the devil.
when you're drinking it, you're like taking a sip and being like, ooh, nasty, and then you turn away and you're like, I love every second of it.
I guess something like that. I find myself apologizing a lot.
You-
I use at my old job. I walk in and I'm like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm drinking this around the kids."
It's like you're
Oh my
you're
God.
at like your first or your 21st birthday and you take a shot and you have to pretend like it's the first shot you've ever
Oh, yeah,
taken.
This is gross.
Oh God! Whoa! What is that?
I'm
Oh.
never doing this again.
What was that one that just like kind of like sprouted?
Like an energy drink?
Yeah.
Oh, was it
Rain?
No, not rain. Rain is
total body fuel?
Bang.
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 Bang energy.
Yeah.
My sister drank a Bang and went to school. My
my
sister's
God.
12.
That's really bad.
Well,
She went to middle school after slamming a Bang.
Bang is like weird too because of all the like influencer marketing
Yeah.
that they have. They like give like any influencer like a crate of Bang energy, and just like there's so many like Instagram ads.
I haven't had one yet.
I just want to hear
They're
about
Like
this.
I
Pretty
don't
powerful.
follow influencers. That's the thing. But like you know, somewhere on their thing, there's always like
Bang.
Wait, is there more to this story, or just
She got sent to the principal's office
nice?
ooh.
What'd she
For
do?
just drinking caffeine.
for just drinking. Because
drinking.
apparently it's like you have to be. I
Yeah.
mean, it makes sense. You have to be like 18 or something to have it.
Sure.
Well, yeah, she's like a little girl,
Yeah.
and like
And just
Bang is like
just
300
slamming a Bang.
milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah,
enough
it's like she
to
slammed,
tranquilize a bull.
Yeah, she slammed like 3 coffees and went to school.
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's alive. So
That's good.
how bad could it be?
Wait, but she got sent to the principal's office
Just for
because-
having it,
Oh, she had the
Whoa.
can.
not because she was like
what?
acting up from it.
That's
It's because she
interesting.
had it and she was drinking it, and they were like, "You can't have that."
I can't imagine your sister on that much caffeine. Every time I've seen her, I was like, wow, she has more
She's a lot of
energy than
energy,
anything.
and that's on
I've
zero
ever-
caffeine.
Yeah.
Are you guys addicted to caffeine? Do you guys need to like drink
No,
a caffeinated beverage every morning?
100%.
You
do?
already know the answer to this.
Well, I wasn't sure about Mason though.
no. I'm addicted to sugar, but not caffeine.
What's your favorite like sugary thing?
Just chocolate, man. Ice cream.
Ben & Jerry's?
Mm-hmm.
So basic.
Tonight Dough?
American Dream.
Oh,
Mm.
I've never had that.
I like that one.
No.
It's a good one.
Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Bingo.
Political. I like it.
We're getting political on the show. Wow. But yes, I have to drink a lot of caffeine every day.
In my new apartment, we have an espresso machine, and that's Nespresso with an N. It's pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised. I was talking to you about it. So yeah, if you guys are on the fence about buying one,
Yeah, like I have the money to.
please, go
Yeah.
for it.
What
I
is
think it's-
Nespresso?
They're like little pods.
Oh, like the little cups? And you just put
You
it
put them in. It's kind of like a Keurig type thing.
Gotcha.
But it's like it mimics like espresso
Mm-hmm.
and like
Yeah.
espresso drinks. They're actually surprisingly good.
I had a. What was that? The brand you related it to?
Keurig.
Keurig. I had a Keurig in the dorms. She used to make hot cocoa because I don't like coffee.
I remember.
It's really good.
Yeah, I used your Keurig all the time too.
Yeah.
Because ours didn't work. We got like the cheap like $20 one or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
That was like meant for college dorms. And I remember the first time I used it, it sprayed hot water like all over. And I was like, nice, dude, this is what I'm gonna be doing. And then ever since then, your roommate was like, no man, come use mine.
Music.
Bro, come on. You
Come
can
on,
use
use
mine.
I remember watching this super informative show. It's one of my favorite shows. It's called Good Morning USA. And they were talking about how Keurigs were like killing people because they weren't cleaning them. Because, it can get moldy
Oh.
and stuff in there.
Oh.
And they just have water in it that just sits there for, an unknown amount of time. It just collects a lot of moisture and doesn't let it out, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a thing for a while, and people were afraid to get Keurigs.
That's bad PR.
Looks like they bounced back, though.
Ah,
I think they're doing okay now.
they're probably doing fine.
Amin's just gonna like start giving like investment advice on the podcast. He's gonna be like, so if you don't yet,
You're
throw
gonna
some
wanna-
money at Keurig.
Yeah, you're
Keurig
they're on
company.
the up right now.
They're on the up.
Great dividends.
Yeah, didn't you say you started investing recently?
Oh yeah.
How's
I
that
wouldn't
going?
I wouldn't even call it investing, but technically it is. I got a Robinhood account a while back,
Nice.
maybe like a month ago or something, 2 months ago. I put $8 in Tesla for no educated reason whatsoever. I just knew Tesla and I was like, sure.
Sure.
And then I found out that they don't pay out this thing called dividends. It's pretty much like where you get like some sort of interest on the money that you put in.
Yeah.
A lot of big companies don't do that. So I was like, damn. All right. So I guess I have $8 in Tesla. For some reason, I thought I'd make some money. But then I watched a couple of YouTube videos and they were like, oh, invest in like real estate stuff. It's good right now. And I was like, okay, sure. So I put like $12 or something and I made like 7 cents the other day.
Wow.
Congrats.
Wow,
Mhm.
dude.
You're an investor, man.
Thanks, guys.
Nice.
We're
That's
gonna be
sick.
seeing him on the.
I've also been watching a lot of Shark Tank.
Oh, we love
So,
Shark Tank.
I'm really in like a certain type of mood right now. I think I'm gonna take over the world at this point.
Wait, do you have a product you're ready to bring
No.
to oh dang. I was hoping you were like, so guys, I've been watching a lot of Shark Tank. I have an idea.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I wish we could just pitch our band. That'd be interesting.
Cool.
Hey,
We're nice.
every time we watch Shark Tank, I think about that every time. Because sometimes I'm like, technically, like we're a company. Technically.
Right. We don't make enough money for them to care.
No,
about it.
if we went in and we're like, all right, so here are our profit margins.
I'll give you 10. I'll give you 10% for $30.
We haven't made any money.
Yeah.
One
What
of
are your
our
thoughts?
on our road trip here, one of our things was like we'd get to the hotel and just put on Shark Tank every single
yeah.
night of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of money, I got paid from ASCAP the other day. I got a whole like $7.
Congrats, dude.
Yo,
My man.
what?
I know.
I can almost buy a meal with that. I was pretty
A
excited.
mule?
A meal.
A meal.
Maybe a mule in some countries.
Maybe
I
a
don't know.
Moscow mule.
I was thinking
Maybe.
You could. You
At
could.
a really, really
maybe.
like not nice bar.
It's kind of a stretch, but you never know.
I literally I got that same thing and I was just like, I can get like a overpriced coffee now.
You could.
One coffee.
Yeah, one coffee.
or you
Music.
could
Or like-
invest it
Oh,
and get those dividends.
Get those dividends.
Put those, yeah. Yo, it's a real thing.
Absolutely
it's-
is.
Make your
you know?
money work for you, Amin.
I'm gonna keep doing it, but I'm just not educated enough, so I feel bad throwing money into it because I need advice. I need to like do more research, but I will one day.
Yeah.
Passive income.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Good for you. That's some grown up shit right there.
Well, it's just downloading an app and putting my credit card info, but yeah.
he goes, I do this all the time with other apps.
Anyone could do it. But yeah, guys.
How do you
That's
think I
my-
got that $75 in Restaurant Tycoon?
Oh yeah. So I'm a big fan of Roblox. And
Oh.
so-
We
weird to
talked
me.
about
My
this literally
God.
last week.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Like on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I'm
mentioned
getting
it.
old, sorry.
He like
'Cause
mentioned
he
it.
said
You can elaborate.
He said Restaurant Tycoon. I just wanted to mention that.
No.
you
I
know?
want to
We should have let
clarify.
him elaborate. This man plays Roblox.
Like, yeah, from time to time.
It's okay.
Time to time.
I
I
get
There's
it.
this game, and so I got introduced to Roblox by my students, my guitar students, and so
How
what
old are they?
So the student that introduced it to me was like 8.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's what I want to
Yeah,
lead with.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not here.
Look, guys,
I'm not gonna attack him for this because Josh and I spent extensive amounts of time and money in Wizards 101.
Yeah.
So
We did. I
you
spent,
guys
We're
spent
not-
so much money on Wizards 101. I couldn't
I think
keep
we've
up.
both spent like $40
Yes,
or
and-
so.
Minimum.
I think in total we spent 35. I think you spent 30.
What's Wizards 101?
It's
we'll
like-
get there.
We'll get
We'll
there.
get there. You talk about your thing.
Okay.
We'll talk about our thing.
Anyway, so I found like this thing called Roblox from my young student. I'm not gonna say his name, I almost did, but yeah, we started like slacking off during the guitar lessons. He's like, "Yo, man, let me show you this sick game." Oh my gosh! And so we only did it once, okay? And then after that, that sounded really wrong.
Dude,
this
is.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
look.
His,
okay, let me
his
just
parents
so
pl-
bad at me.
his
Let me-
parents pay me to play Roblox with him.
Okay, that was just once, and I don't even teach him anymore. And
I wonder why.
no, it's not because of that. It's because I moved. Okay,
Right, right.
and
Right.
that company is trying to out me now for other reasons that we could discuss later.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm excited about this.
It's
I haven't heard
nothing that
anything
bad.
about
It's nothing
that.
that bad.
All right.
right?
Anyway.
Anyway, so he introduced me to Roblox, and then he's like, "Yo, check out this game. It's called Piggy." And so you're just like this like Lego person looking type. It's almost like what's that game?
Minecraft.
Minecraft. You look like the Minecraft people.
Okay.
And so you like run away from this pig that's trying to kill you. It's actually like a really terrifying game, and I'm like on the edge of my seat the whole time. It's really crazy because you're like super slow, and this pig is just like walking like after you. It's a very slow paced game,
Yeah.
but something about it is like mind blowing.
It's the suspense.
yeah, it is.
It's like a Tarantino film.
Yeah, I'm really bad at it. Anyways, so then I found Restaurant Tycoon or Tycoon, and
It's more your speed.
and then yeah, dude, I worked on my restaurant. I finished the game in 2 days. I have some money left over, and I basically tried to buy a half-empty bag of Cheetos from Josh with the remaining bucks in my.
Can you
account.
transfer Roblox to people?
I don't know. Probably. Tucker looks
Or
disgusted.
wheeling
by
and
this
I
dealing.
just
right
am
now.
so. It was just like the way the story progressed just sounded
I'm
bad.
sorry. Yeah, I
No,
just
it's
do that
okay.
sometimes.
No, it's fine.
I hold
so
no
now
issues
you're
with it,
getting
I mean.
fired. Is that what you?
Okay.
Is that where we
So
left
I got a
off?
message from my boss, I guess. So like I used to work at a music school back in Boston, and I obviously moved to LA, and so I like asked him, I'm like, "Hey, look, I'm moving to LA without a job. Can I just keep some of my online students because of COVID? Some students were still online; they were not doing in person." So he messaged me earlier last week, and he was just like, "Hey, man, some of our like in-person teachers need more students. So how do you feel about not having any more students anymore?" And so it was a very nice, he framed it in a way as if he was like asking me if I was okay with it, as if like me saying like, "Nah, I want him," would like change anything. But yeah, so they're outing me now.
Because you said no, I want them.
No, I was like, "Yeah, sure, dude, whatever."
Oh.
Yeah, wasn't worth it. So here I am now. If you want guitar lessons, hit me up.
P.S.
It's there.
You're not allowed to play Roblox with your students
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of
yeah.
teaching them guitar.
That was only once, and it was like for 20 minutes out of the 45.
I will say, when I was like in my early stages of learning guitar, yeah, I tried so many things to not play guitar.
Yeah,
So
feel that.
that would have been a good day in my book.
like he's 8.
Yeah.
Dude, like, come on. Like, he doesn't actually care about guitar that much. Like, we'll just play some Nirvana and I'll teach him like a couple riffs here and there, but that's it. You know,
And
he
you'll
doesn't
share
care.
restaurants.
You know? Yeah, we didn't play Restaurant Tycoon together. It was just Piggy. Like
It's just for
once.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways,
so
that's it.
Wizard 101.
Mhm.
We'll tell you about this real quick. You're a wizard, all right? Pick your house.
Oh, like
collect-
Harry Potter? Like
Ki-
pick your
kind of.
house?
Kinda.
Kind
It's
of.
like there's like a big open world. It's like an MMO, you know? So like I'll run
Mm.
around. I'll be seeing Josh in there too.
Nice.
We'll go fight skeletons and stuff and like spells.
There's quests.
So what are you spending
Quest.
your money on? Is it
You,
like
you spend your money on new worlds. So you'll complete
yeah.
a world.
It's like pay to play.
I thought you were buying like fancy robes.
It's sort of
and
like
shit
No,
just
no,
for
no.
it's
fun.
it's the same way that like World of Warcraft.
It's
works.
like DLCs.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same way. Like you know, you can buy World of Warcraft for $20, whatever, but then like 2 hours into it, you're like, oh, I can't progress.
Yeah.
So then you have to pay money to progress. With the difference is in Wizards 101, technically, if you just did it at the beginning, you could pay $60 and have the whole game.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
We didn't want to spend $60.
yeah, we were just we just
Do you guys still play?
no, but I have the account.
Yeah,
I can
still
pop it up
exists.
anytime.
We could pop back in.
Can someone explain Club Penguin to me?
Well, it doesn't exist anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
They-
they shut it
They
down.
brought it back.
Oh, they brought it back?
Well, no, yeah.
know
So
what I'm
basically,
doing
someone
this
took
weekend.
a screenshot of it, like all like the programming of it, and then just re-uploaded it.
Cool.
So what is this game? Is it a game?
Yeah, it's like you're a penguin and you hang out with other
Basically,
penguins.
club,
Is it
and
like
Club.
Sims almost? Is it
No,
like the
it's
same
there's
idea?
less like building, but it's like there's a bunch of mini games you can play and you,
You
can
know,
just like
It's like RuneScape without leveling up anything.
Yeah.
Like you don't have like skills. that
the
you
only
really-
It's kind of
progression
the
is
same
like
as like Webkins.
yeah.
Yes, that's a better.
I
yeah.
I thought Webkins was way better.
Yeah,
though.
Webkins was way.
way more to do.
It's like Webkins.
Okay, I don't know what
It's
that is.
it's for children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You play
Webkins
little
is
mini
like
games.
Webkins was like you'd get like a stuffed animal and they have a code on it, and then you'd put the code in the website and you could play games with your stuffed animal.
Hmm.
Animates it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
I was big on that when I was a kid.
When you were like little, did you ever have like a Club Penguin girlfriend?
No,
Oh, I know.
Oh,
what was her name?
I don't
nice.
remember. I couldn't tell you.
Daisy 254.
Or yeah, like it was probably something weird like that. But I remember being like 10 and being like, "This is getting serious." She visited my igloo.
Oh
my
god.
She's
gosh.
seen my
Your puffle.
my puffle.
so wrong.
bad.
We can all agree though the best game on Club Penguin was the pizza one, right?
No,
I like the skiing one.
I liked
Skiing
the
one?
I liked the minecart one.
Oh, that was
Oh, that one was good. That was good.
Did you guys ever open up Stick Page when you were young?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
Stick Page was crazy.
What?
You never did Stick Page? It was like all games just for just made by stick people.
All the
Do you remember
characters are
that?
just
Do you remember
like,
that?
yeah, stick the-
Like the
Stick
stick
RPG?
Stick RPG. That
Yeah,
was
we
from
played
Stick
that.
there was a
Page.
bunch of them that were uploaded to like most addictive games, like
Yeah.
armor games.
Gotcha.
So any of those.
They were
stick ones.
they were moved, but they started
Yeah.
all there.
Those are fun.
Stick Page was fun. I used to play that in the library all the time. When we had like computer time in our class, like if we had to go to the library and use the computers for some research, Stick Page all day.
Yeah,
It's pretty great.
my at-risk friend in elementary school showed me that.
At risk. What do you mean?
Going down bad path.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Do you think Stick Page had anything to do with it?
Yeah,
Probably.
honestly.
That was the beginning of the downfall, I guess. Well, cool.
Guys, I was in so in second grade, I got put into the special math class. This was a good thing. This was a good thing.
Oh, this was for the smart kids.
This is for the smart kids.
Oh, I wasn't sure. which
So
one.
I was able to do a lot of math in my head when I was really. Oh well, here to level me out. I
Prove
also
it.
I also couldn't read for a long time. So like my reading was just so poor, but my math was A1.
Prove it.
4 + 4 = 8. Boom.
4 times 4.
16.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Quick with the numbers.
9
maths.
times 22.
That's a
I don't
lot,
even know what
man.
that is.
That's a lot.
I could do it. I'm not gonna.
It's gonna take him.
It's gonna take me.
Finish
That's
your
what-
story.
I
Finish
can't
your
do
story.
that.
Finish your
I
story.
can't. I'm not one of those people that's like genius where it's like, oh, 9 times 22, boom. But Anyway,
It's apparent.
Most normal people are like, duh, it's this, you idiot. But we're,
right,
musicians.
right.
It's okay.
We have calculators.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, go on. Sorry.
Okay, so I got put into like the special math class, and like I got to leave class to go to it, and I was always really excited because it was like slightly challenging. Because like in second grade, you're counting like nickels and dimes and being like, how much is 2 dimes? And I was sitting in like the back of the class being like, this is so dumb.
Yeah. I do remember that unit, like where we had to do like money.
Yeah,
I know
and,
that
like,
was the
really
most
funny.
fun because they always give you play money, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but like some
Really
kids were like struggling with it, and I was like, "It's money, it's easy. 10 plus 10, like got it."
your parents had you working at the coffee shop already.
Yeah,
so.
at this point, right? No, but I remember going into that special class. I was in it for 2 weeks until I got kicked out. I got kicked out because I was doing the math in my head and just writing down the answers. And she thought I was cheating. I was like, how am I cheating? I sit in this room with you and there's no one else in this room.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got kicked out. I remember crying. I cried because I didn't
Wow,
get to
they-
be in the special math
They
class.
kicked you out because you were too smart for the class.
I know, dude.
That's really messed up.
I
So
got
the reason I'm saying this is I was at risk, I'd say.
Oh.
I was going downhill after that. Everything
that
was
that
downhill.
was the low point.
Dude.
Yeah.
I will say I got kicked out of class once for doing this. Wait. All I did was this. And he goes, "All right, Mason, get out." And I was like, "What?" And anyways, so I went to the hallway, started walking around because what am I gonna do? Just sit in the hallway. Started walking around and I saw one of my friends. I was like, "Oh, hey." And I waved at him in his class and his teacher saw me. And his teacher came up to me and goes, "Where are you supposed to be?" I'm like, "In there," but he kicked me out. So he brought me back in, kicked me out of the hallway, and was like, "You got to take him back. He's disturbing my students." I was
Oh
like,
my
I just
God.
wait. And then my teacher was like, "Sit down. I don't know what to do." I was like, I barely did anything.
I feel
You know?
like you weren't a problem child though overall in school.
I really didn't do that bad of things. I just did them at
The wrong
mediocre
time.
things at the
Yeah.
wrong time.
I don't think I
Like-
did. Right. I don't think I was that bad of a kid, but I definitely was a problem child.
Mhm.
Like in school.
Right.
I didn't like authority. Sorry, guys.
Bad
I'm a
boy.
badass. Sorry. No, for some reason there was like a switch that flipped to me when I was in 3rd grade, and then ever since then, anytime anyone has ever told me what to do and was rude about it, didn't.
That was it.
That was it. End of the line.
Yeah, my school was pretty lax. I think I just got onto some
think
teachers' nerves.
You were just lax.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He just goes, I'm just, yeah.
One time in 4th grade, kids in my class got into a scissor fight.
Oh my God, that's like the worst type of fight too.
Well, it started as a tinfoil fight, and they were just like throwing tinfoil because it was like pizza day or something. We had a lot of tinfoil. We were throwing tinfoil. The teacher left, and they just started throwing scissors.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
Pretty terrible. I wasn't a problem child. I just got really bad grades. I just didn't study. There
You
was
just kind of showed up.
dude. I
Did you do
cheated
homework?
so much. I barely ever did my homework.
Wait, are we allowed to tell a story about how we cheated on here?
Yeah, it doesn't
Like in
matter
school?
anymore.
We're out of school now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, continue.
Yeah. I just got really bad grades. Didn't study. Was horrible at math. Horrible at most things other than like PE. I loved PE. Did you guys call it PE? Or did you call it gym?
Yeah.
Both.
P.
Interchangeable.
It would show up on your schedule as PE,
Yeah.
but you might just call it gym.
Cool. I was a big fan of the mile, like the mile test.
You should run a mile.
Yeah.
That
I
sounds.
was hype on that. Did
terrible.
you guys have to
I like
do that?
dodgeball.
Yeah, like that
Dodgeball
was
was
a thing
dope.
we had to do twice a semester. Like at the
Apparently, Mason didn't have like the presidential.
I don't remember
national thing.
doing that at all.
start. Oh, so we had to do one at like the start of the semester and one at the end of the semester.
Yeah.
And basically you would pass if you got 1 second better than the last time you were in the mile.
Oh.
So like if you did better.
Mm.
So what I did, obviously, like any
ran a really
sane human,
slow
I
one.
like walked the first one. That way, I like if I kind of jogged my second mile,
You
like
get it.
at the end of the semester, boom, passing grade.
Yeah.
Who likes running
Oh,
a
I
mile?
tried so hard.
Why
tried
did
so
Who
hard.
likes running them? There was
Well-
always that one kid who did it in like 5 minutes and 30
Well,
seconds, and then he's like, "Oh, easy." I did it in like 9, and I'm like,
This is probably why Amin's got goddamn tree trunks.
No, it's because I had track and field aspirations back in the day.
What was your
Didn't work
activity?
out.
What was your?
The 400 meter.
You-
So that's like a full
You're a
lap.
sprinter.
So kind of, yeah. I was on the national team. Do you know that?
Really?
"No,
Yeah.
you've never told
Who
us."
are you?
Well, yeah, I was. It's not that impressive because it's Lebanon. It's like there are like 3 people that run. But like, still. But then I realized that it wasn't for me. I also, after I realized that I couldn't make it to the Olympics like at all, I was like, maybe I'll coach. Maybe I'll just coach like a college track or something.
At how old?
I don't know, probably like 16, 17.
You're just like, I'll just go.
Yeah, like
Coach.
I'll coach. Like I still play guitar, obviously, but that was the trajectory for a second.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean,
now you know a little bit more about me.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was definitely a fun fact for sure.
Yeah, third week in a row. Me and you're an enigma.
I learned
how
something
it
about
is.
him every single time.
Yeah, I
we
feel like
Yeah,
I don't know him
seriously.
at all.
It's because you guys never ask, okay?
Well, it's not like I'm in the car with you. I'm like, hey, Amin, do you ever have aspirations to be a track star? Like, these aren't the questions I'm asking. I've asked you. I'm like, hey, like, what did you think you were gonna be when you were growing up? And you're like, yeah, like a musician. You never were like,
I've asked you a lot of questions about like the way that you grew up.
I
I
like
feel
to
like
let you in slowly.
okay.
yeah.
I had a super easy life growing up, though. It was great. My
You
parents
literally
are
like
sick.
the way that you talk about it is
parents are
like,
awesome.
well, it was pretty much just like America. So
So like,
That's where he leaves it.
yeah, I know.
well, because it was a super like Western upbringing, right? Because obviously, to you guys, I'm just joking here, but like, yeah, I grew up like in the desert, and like I rode a camel to school, but that's not what happened. I'm just
No.
joking. Tucker's just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, well, because I would pull that
I'm just-
same.
I'm
I
just
would pull that
joking.
same stuff on people where I'd be like, yeah, dude, in Kansas, you ride horses to school. You have to like tie them up and leave them out when you go to school. And like some people are that dumb
It's true.
to where they're like, it's true. That's what they do in Kansas. Especially, I remember when I was like 16, being able to do that with people from cities. Usually,
5 week. Is that what
I
you-
think I think it was like
you
5
guys
weeks.
went to
Did you get
5
Josh?
week. You did
Yep.
5 week.
we all did 5 weeks. I
Wow.
wasn't in there 5 week,
Okay.
but I also did it.
No.
5 week, by the
How
way,
was
is
that?
it was hold on.
I mean,
5 week
Look where we are.
was like a
true.
summer program at Berkeley where you basically just go there for 5 weeks and you just take classes
Yeah.
and do music with all these musicians. It was cool.
It's like an intro to Berkeley without
Yeah.
actually going to Berkeley,
That's pretty fun.
like for a full semester.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Josh and I met each other when we were, I feel like it was 14. I always say 13. I think we were 14.
Yeah, I think we were probably 4 because it was the summer
Wow.
of yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The
pretty young.
the butterfly effect of like how you guys like became roommates always blows my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we almost weren't too. Is the weird thing. It's like I was already assigned to I was assigned to 98 Hemingway, which is completely far
Oh.
away
Yeah,
from
the
where
other
we-
side.
Yeah.
The hood. The dorm we were in was the
Oh,
hood
that's
to
what I
the
meant,
normal dorm.
270. I meant 270.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. This is on
There's
Commonwealth
none- yeah,
Avenue.
first of all, and by the hood we just meant it's so far away from the rest of
It
the
was like
entire
a
school.
super ratty dorm, though.
yes.
Yeah,
you know.
it was
There
a
were-
it was a hotel that was turned into the
Oh,
dorm.
really?
and
yeah.
supposedly a
But-
hospital at one point,
and
and then the French embassy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
my door was probably a 1/4 inch thick. I could push right through it if I wanted to.
It was a great
Nice.
time. But yeah, no, he almost roomed with someone else.
Yeah, I mean, so we had this friend who we were also friends with at 5 week, who name is Tariq, and I was supposed
Shout
to
out to Reek.
Was he
Yeah.
a keys player?
no bass
Bass.
Never mind.
and peony, but I was supposed to room with him at 98 Hemingway.
Stop looking at me.
You're just talking. What are you saying?
I'm not. Tucker was looking
saying
at
he
me.
has
I was
to
like,
burp.
I had to
Oh,
burp.
okay.
I was holding it in.
Anyway, so I was supposed to room with Tariq and this other guy, And I'm sorry, other guy, but we ended up just like begging the people. Actually, my mom wrote a letter to the president.
Shout out
To
Joyce.
the president of Berkeley
Was
College
that Roger
Music.
Brown at the time?
Yes, it was.
Still?
And he wrote back because my mom was pretty forceful. And so she got it done. So
I remember when we wanted to room together. Like Josh and I wanted to room together. First off, I was rooming with Nathan originally.
Shout out Nathan.
Shout out Nathan. Because Nathan and I also met the same, like at 5 week, like Josh and I.
Damn.
And so Nathan hit me up like months before we were going to Berkeley and was like, "Hey, do you want to room with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, of course. That sounds great." Can I out Nathan on the podcast?
Yeah, do it.
Oh my god.
it.
So Nathan followed up like his text for to room with me like,
I
dude,
love it.
I can't wait to get to college and meet chicks.
He was just completely trying to reinvent
no.
his
Dude,
Dude,
personality.
he was trying to. Oh my god.
He
So
did.
He did. Well, let's. I bullied him into it fully. He was trying to do it, and I helped him along. But he would text me these things like, "Oh, I can't wait to like meet chicks." Quote chicks, and I would text back like, "Haha, yeah, man." Like sure, because like in my head I'm like, he just said chicks. Like I can't wait to meet chicks. What does that even mean? He's so funny.
I love
He's
Nathan.
so funny. Anyway, that being said, Joyce, I remember when Joyce sent an email to Roger Brown and Josh told me, I was like, that was like kind of my introduction to Joyce though. I was like, oh,
Sure.
why did she do that? Roger Brown's going to hate us. Obviously he doesn't. But that was so funny. It was over a dorming situation.
Yeah, I thought it was funny too because we had already, like when you go into a dorm, you ask to be put with someone, and we had already been like Tucker asked to be put with Nathan, and I asked to be put with
And then you
Tariq,
guys-
and then my mom sent another email saying, "Put them all together."
Yeah. I had 2 other roommates too. No, I had one. Yeah, 2 other roommates.
So you were in a 4 already.
Yes, with 2 people I hadn't met. one
That
of
should
them-
have been a shit show.
Yeah,
I
it
couldn't
would've been.
imagine living with 2 people I don't know,
And then, like-
including and
Oh
then
my
another
god, yeah,
person.
that'd be crazy.
And our dorm was small.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Oh, like the vibe of our room just would have been so different. This band wouldn't exist
Yeah.
without
100%.
the vibe of our room.
How did you guys meet like in 5 week, like very originally? 'Cause I remember Josh saying this,
I'll
like,
walk
this
it
is
through.
and I was like, the odds of like you guys being like here today is like
Okay, so 5 week. Obviously, there's 5 weeks, right? Let's get that
let's
out.
get that out of the way.
We haven't cleared that up.
So first week and a half, I had absolutely no friends. The only friends that I had were the RAs who I had to do check-ins with, and I'd like joke with them, bop, bop. And I'd like joke with them. And then I went to like my own classes, and I was having not the greatest of time because I didn't know anyone. Anyway, one day I was like, all right, this Tariq guy is like sort of talking to me, and he keeps like talking to everyone else on our floor. So I'm going to I'll make my way in there. So then I walk down the hallway. I live on the whole other side of the building. I walk
what building was this?
This is 150. 150.
The donut one.
Mass Ave, yeah. So I walk all the way down to the other side of the building and like turn the corner. It was really awkward, I remember too, because it was right on the corner. So like I just turned around and everyone's sitting in the hallway with their laptops. And I go, "Hey, what's up? What are you guys doing?" And I remember going, everyone has their laptops. I'm going to go get my laptop that I just got for Christmas. So then I go back to my dorm. I get my laptop. I'm like, "We're listening to music." We're listening to music. And Tucker, I remember Tucker was sitting there like bullheading the music selections. I remember he was sitting there playing music. And I was like, "Yeah, I like this song too." I was so awkward. I was trying to like force my way in the conversation. I was like, "I like this song. It's kind of like, you got like Ed Sheeran." He was so into Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, at the
He
time I
loved
was.
Ed Sheeran so much.
Because this was the time when Ed Sheeran only had his like first album out, and I loved singer-songwriter music at the time. So like that was the shit for me. So yes, I was obsessed with
Yes.
Ed Sheeran at the time.
So we just ended up bonding over Ed Sheeran, and I kept forcing my way like around his room.
Yeah, and every time I was like, who is this guy? Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
It's funny too because I was literally on the other side of the building, so it was a lot of work for me to go
Right.
over there.
We hung out 24/7.
No.
There were days where we would like hang out as soon as we got out of class, right? Up until like 3 a.m. And then we'd like hang out the next day, like immediately as soon as we could.
I sort of forced the friendship. But that's okay.
I don't think that's
yeah,
true
what
at
was
all.
your
I
point
worked
of view
really
of
hard,
this,
Tucker,
of your
to do that.
5-week experience,
Huh?
Tucker? Run us through your experience at the same events.
So I made friends. No, I'm joking. So my roommate at the time was like a prodigy. You remember this, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Incredible pianist. So I showed up and he's nasty at piano. And I immediately am like, I shouldn't be here. Well, okay, so let me preface this with I went to a summer camp the summer before at Berkeley. That was Vocal Summit, right? And I didn't know they were doing this, but they were doing this thing where they were nominating students to get like full rides to 5 Week. And I didn't know that I had been like nominated, but I was one of the 2 people that got those full rides. So I was going into this being like, oh, okay, like maybe I'm like pretty good. False. I'm not that good. This dude was incredible. I didn't know a lick of music theory, and this kid is like out here teaching me modes and like all of this crazy like harmony stuff I wasn't aware of. So like I hung out with him, but like always was intimidated. So I started hanging out in the hallway where like Nathan would hang out with Tariq.
Mhm.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
They would hang out in the hallway and like just talk, and like Nathan was like, you know, nerdy and like a cowboy.
I have no idea what 15-year-old Nathan would
He
be like.
just wore Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
That is so fitting.
Yep.
Yep.
And like cargo shorts.
Cargo shorts. Yeah.
Yep. It's exactly what you think.
Exactly how you'd hope.
Yep. Freshman Nathan, but even more. Like he
Wow.
really, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
He went
before
from penny loafers to flip flops.
I don't remember what
I don't remember what his shoes
his
were.
footwear was, but
I don't either. Nice guy. He was so nice
I
back
love
then. What happened? I'm just
What
kidding.
happened?
I'm just kidding. I fucking love him. But yeah, I remember meeting them first and a guy named Jimbo.
Shout out Jimbo.
Hey Jimbo.
I don't know what happened to
I
Jimbo.
don't know
but
what happened to Jimbo.
I hope he's okay.
Is he at risk?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, how serious do we want to get? I was like, I fully checked in on him like a year or two after, and I was like, man. Uh-oh.
He's into off-roading Jeeps. That
That's
makes sense?
fun.
Is
I
it
did
Middle
that.
Eastern?
No.
Okay.
And he like tweets porn.
Gotcha.
I think that's
It's,
the kind of
thank you.
I was like, he
that
tweets
didn't help
porn.
me. That helped me.
He tweets porn. There you go.
All right.
I remember because Josh and I had this conversation. We were like, man, I miss him. Like, I wonder what he's up to. And we like went to his social media and like, that's what it was. And we were like, interesting life choices. Like parents, not the best life choices, Jimbo. But hey, man, if you're listening to this, I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing well. Also, like to each his own. I hope you enjoy doing that. And
I hope
that
you like
brings
tweeting porn.
I hope that brings you pleasure of some kind.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember Jimbo and Josh and I became really tight. Like, because I remember we were sitting in the hall, Josh came. I don't remember being that awkward. Maybe it was awkward for you.
There was a lot of like me being like, because like also there like wasn't room for me to sit down either. That was
You just
also
squeezed
weird.
in as much as possible.
Like I remember stepping over like 4 or 5 people and then like sitting. Let's get so like there's like a corner, right, and then there's Tucker's door, and I had to because they're the only spot to sit was on the other side of the door, like down the hallway a little bit. So I was like, I was there with them, but like also I was like another 3 feet down the hallway.
It didn't feel that weird to me. Like, he's making it sound like I'm this cool, calm, collected guy, like super smooth, like chill, and he's like, hi guys.
Kind of like what was going on.
But like, it's just not that weird. Like,
Okay, I also don't want to paint myself to be like, oh, I couldn't make friends because let me walk you through what my
Actually,
roommate.
exactly what
that's
you're doing.
exactly
I know.
how you did it.
Let me walk you through what my roommate was.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so my roommate was a metal drummer. First of all,
What was his name? Her name?
We can't do that.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
Give a name.
I think his name's Noah. Not really sure. Honestly, not really sure. Anyway, he was at risk. Like big
the
time.
theme of this is just being at risk.
First of all, I was in this really weird situation too, because like he was like a big stoner, like couldn't function without weed, and I felt always really weird where like he would smoke out the window, and like if anyone
You don't like it.
no, not even that. If anyone had found out that he was doing that,
Oh yeah, you get in trouble. Too.
I would get in trouble.
Dude, that
You get kicked
happened
out.
to us freshman year. You remember?
Yeah, I do
I
remember.
was so mad.
But he
What?
was
Oh, yeah.
Someone was
I
smoking
remember
outside,
that.
and I had my window open, and I got written
Yeah,
up.
and we got written.
Anyway, continue the story.
he was. It was just moments like I would walk into the dorm, and then he would be laying on my bed, with a girl who was like, first of all, how did
Ooh, girls.
with
Yeah,
a girl?
wait a second.
I know you. First of all, you can't have girls on like the floor.
Yeah, it was split up.
Your
by-
guys' was even worse than mine
Yes.
because we had separate buildings
Yeah.
for guys and girls.
Oh, this is still 5
Yeah.
weeks.
Yes.
I thought
Yeah.
this was college. And
No,
all
No,
this
no,
is
no, no.
5 week, dude.
No. So
Okay.
anyway, so he was on my bed with a girl, and she was piercing his ear.
Oh, word.
Like there's blood on
I
my.
cannot imagine
Bro, you
15-year-old Josh
you gotta
seeing
let this
this.
guy have his 5-week experience, man.
Yeah.
It's
So
time to
anyway, that's
experiment.
why I migrated away from my room.
I think you missed out.
Well,
You could have a cool
definitely a
piercing
different
right now.
direction in my life.
It's all because he met me. He would. He
You
would.
turned him around.
I turned him around. Dude.
I have a question for you guys. What was the first handmade house rehearsal like? When did it happen? And just like run me through
I
rehearsal
remember
number
it
one.
remember-
exactly.
I do too.
So what
Let's
semester
was-
was
go
it?
around the room here.
Yeah,
you go.
it was okay, so I met Mark in my 5-week.
Gotcha.
So he was one of the few people I knew that played bass that I liked. So we had written a few songs. We're like, let's go play them. We got a drummer, we got singer, we got guitars. We had Nathan too for guitars. And we were like, okay, let's go play some. We brought Mark in. And so you know Mark. You know what he looks like. He looked like that freshman year too. Full beard, huge,
He's scary.
very scary looking guy if you don't know him. So I just remember like it just being kind of awkward because Tucker and Josh and Nathan didn't know Mark, but he's just like a 40-year-old dude standing in our rehearsral.
He's not 40.
He's not 40. He's not 40. He's our age, but
So he walked in, everyone's just awkward because he's just this really rugged, big guy, right? I almost said big. I almost said big dick guy.
well, you said it anyways, buddy.
Anyways, yes, go on, please.
Yeah, but then we ran through like the 3 or
It was
2 or
weird. No,
3
it was
songs.
it was weird because we had 2 songs of our own.
2 songs.
And then we
Come
played
on.
2 Catfish and the Bottlemen songs.
Yeah.
So did you
That
guys
was
like
it.
decide before the rehearsal, like, hey,
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
prepare these songs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think we had
Yeah,
a couple
sorta.
more, but those were the 2 that we were like, these are actual songs.
I don't think we played any of the other ones in the rehearsal though.
So
Eat those beans, I mean.
I remember it being
They
super
crusty
awkward
yet?
because Mason was the only person who knew Mark, and like,
I was
I-
the bridge between worlds.
no, I had him in some of my classes, and Mark will admit this to this day. Mark did not like me. And I knew he didn't like me. Like I knew it because I'm the dick that just like was good at school, okay? And he
Get over it.
and he got mad because he's like, you were that guy that didn't have to try and was just like good at all the exercises. And I was like, what's up? Sorry, I practiced. He's
Good
like, try
flex.
hard.
Good flex.
Wow, cool. Anyway, But no, we'd talk about it after. He's like, "Yeah, dude, you always knew you knew what you were doing. It made me so mad because like no one else in the class practiced. My class just specifically. Um, and so I felt awkward because when I was in there, I was like, "Oh, it's this dude. Like I
Oh.
know he doesn't like me." So I don't think I looked at him the whole rehearsal because I felt so uncomfortable. I was like, "Oh no." But we talked about it like a year later. We were like, "That was such a funny rehearsal because Mark was like scared of me and I was scared of him. So we just didn't say anything to each other."
I remember after the rehearsal too, it was so weird because he just walked one way and we all walked back to 270 where we lived, and it was just like this weird thing where we were just like, okay, that happened.
What did you guys think anything was gonna happen after that
With the band?
band
Right.
with that group of people?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what was happening. Like I have no like.
So I went in with the expectation that it was going to be bad. Because
was
I
it
was
bad?
Huh?
Was it bad?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
definitely in comparison to now
Now-
specifically.
Was it like fully awful?
No.
No. It was a bad rehearsal because it was our first rehearsal. We had never played
Yeah,
together.
it was a bad rehearsal, good musician kind of thing, you know?
Mhm.
Like everyone was doing good, it just didn't mesh yet.
Okay.
So like Mason and I had worked on some music together, like played some songs together, but never like this. So that was
Was this your first time hearing Josh play drums?
Definitely for me, yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
I always have this moment, specifically with Josh, nobody else. I always have this moment where every time Josh will just like get to the kit and start playing, I'm like, oh yeah, he could do that. I forgot. He's like good at that. And it's always just like, wow, look at him go, you know? I don't know.
You know?
You know? I just like, I always forget like you can just do that, you know?
Yeah.
Cool. Josh, how was that rehearsal? Tell me about it.
That was a really weird rehearsal. I didn't at the time we had like no serious direction. So that was like the weirdest thing where it was like because like we weren't really like a band yet, but we were also adding members.
Well, okay. So
You know what I mean?
the formation of the band was so like nonchalant anyway.
Yeah, we just kind of wanted to play some music.
Yeah.
Well, we wanted to write too.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, yeah, we want to write. Like, I think we've talked about this like a billion times, but like, you know, Mason and I wrote a couple things, and then Josh, we were like, Josh, you're recording us. And then Josh started like doing demos, and then
Josh,
Nathan-
you're playing drums for us.
Yeah, Josh, you're playing drums with us. And then like Nathan was our roommate, so naturally we were like, Nathan, you're gonna play for us. And then we were like, we need a bass player.
Yeah. And it wasn't even like for us because it wasn't I don't think we even had like a project goal. We were just
No.
like, we're just gonna do this because
Yeah.
we want to do that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Cool.
sorry, what were you saying? I fully cut you off. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It was literally just like this thing where I was like, I don't even actually right now I have no recollection of like what I was thinking at all. I was just kind of
I
going
think-
along with it.
In my head, you know what it was for me? We were just jamming.
Yeah. Just
We were
jamming.
just jamming, dude.
Classic.
Classic Berkeley jam.
What are your guys' thoughts on our first show ever?
We killed it. First show
yeah,
ever?
for a first show actually was really good.
There was no mistakes.
There were no
No,
mistakes.
we like
It was like one of the first times
Do
we
you-
played with tracks, and that was
So you didn't rehearse with
No.
tracks, or did you rehearse? with tracks?
no. How we were running it before is I wasn't sending tracks out to what?
Finish. Go ahead.
Okay, I wasn't sending tracks out to front of house, so I was just playing with a click during rehearsal, and this was like the first time we had tracks in the thing.
That's
You're-
pretty scary.
You remember the intro, Josh?
we
Oh,
okay. We thought we were so badass, dude.
Do
We
you
were
still have the intro? Maybe you could just.
I
throw
think
it in
Josh
if you
has it
do.
somewhere.
if he
if it is, we'll just throw it in right now.
not the whole thing.
Not the whole
It was
thing.
Not
very
the like
long.
5-minute long
The problem
intro.
with it was so long. We were like, this is like, okay, guys. So I saw the 1975. What they do is like they have this bass intro and it just slowly comes in and gets louder and louder until you just like notice it, and then they come in and they play. So so we
Wait, let's set up the venue too.
Okay, yeah. So the venue is like it's like a half classroom, half venue. So it's a small room. You walk in, everyone walks in from the side. There's seats on the left, stage on the right. That's the whole room.
Maybe 40 people.
Maybe
can fit,
40 people can fit.
if they're just sitting in the chair.
So our plan was we're gonna hit play on it, let the track grow while people are settling down, filing in. The people did not get the message. So basically they turned the lights off, had everyone's
Oh my God,
attention
I
to the
hate it.
front,
I
Oh.
forgot. This
had
is what
everyone's
happened.
attention to the front, and then hit play as everyone sat there while nothing happened for like 5 minutes.
'Cause it starts off really quiet. The goal was that they would press play, and once it got loud enough, then they'd turn the lights off.
And then we'd just be there.
Yeah.
But everyone's attention went to the stage. May I remind you, we're not on the stage. We wanted a badass entrance. So they're staring at an empty stage for 5 minutes. And then we just come on out from the front door where everyone else is coming out from.
Don't forget what else we put in this. It was like we put in a fucking the Lord's Prayer or some shit. Where I actually don't know what it was, but it was from ashes to ashes,
Dust
from
to
dust to
dust.
dust. And then
my
right
God.
before we start playing, it just goes handmade house. Oh wait, was that?
It was
Yeah.
it did it with old like movie, because we like pieced together from old movies.
Yeah. God, that was so stupid. Like thinking back on it, I'm like, we thought it was so sick, like before it happened, obviously. And then it happened, and we were like, that was so embarrassing. Because they're silent for like 5 minutes as the
staring.
track is playing. And there's live footage of this somewhere, which is the worst part.
I'll try to
And
find that too.
It's just
It's
this
probably
low
awful.
I think it's on my
it's
email.
terrible. Here's the thing. When we say we played a good first show, it was a good first show. I'm not saying this was the best show anyone's been to by far, but I think for a band like this style to put on a show like we did after so quickly writing that much music, all of that was
Yeah.
our music.
We had like 9. I think we only did we do, how many covers did we do?
None.
We didn't do any.
We didn't do any covers? I
No.
thought
It
we
was
did one.
all original music our first show.
Oh yeah, because we were gonna do a cover and we're like, let's just write another song instead.
And that's what we did.
And that
What a
was
mindset.
not
Outer Space.
no. It wasn't Stick Around, but it's the words sound like Stick Around.
Oh,
Start Over.
Start Over, yeah. Yeah, dude.
Wow, what a time.
We played
Amin's
Don't
never
Feed
even
the
heard
Animals.
that
man.
song.
I wish I
Did
was
we
there.
really?
We played Don't Feed the Animals.
Wow.
Oh my God, I
So,
forgot that
I've
one.
heard that riff, I think. Is that the one that Mark wrote, like the intro or something? Or is that a different
Yeah.
one?
He wrote it on bass.
Yeah.
That was wild time,
I
dude.
remember that one. I like that one.
We were so much more like rock.
Yeah,
You're
we were
so
really
rock.
I mean,
I remember
you would
that
fit right in.
I'll
that
fit
song
right in.
started in a different time signature.
Yeah.
Like it was 5/4 moving back between
Yeah.
5/4 and 7/8.
And
And then every once in a while it goes da 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 da. It's like that. I was like, what are we doing? What a time.
It kind of slapped just a little bit. Like looking back
It
on
doesn't
it.
sound good when I'm singing it. Like
Yeah, but
that.
but that
hard.
riff was it could be really hard. If like
That was. I think we were. Was that was actually pre? No. Was that before or after we heard all that Nothing But Thieves stuff?
that was
After.
after.
That was after.
That's
Very
when we
much
were
so.
like,
That makes
we
sense.
are nothing but thieves all of a sudden. Because, dude, I remember just being like, this is so sick. And then like even my writing always like that's something I will pride myself on. I am so good about going a certain direction if we're like trying to do that. But I remember listening to all them, and then we're like, yeah, let's like go for like rock, kind of similar to that. But
I thought Start Over was cool too.
it was. There were cool parts in that.
Bow. It was really big chords, man.
big chords.
Nice. You should show me.
I thought there was.
I'll
today.
remember or show you.
I remember there was like a verse part which I spent like an hour trying.
I'm a skeptic about it.
That was badass, dude.
Don't know how to feel.
That was
really
so
cool.
sick. Are you kidding me?
I'll just find the whole show. I'll show you it.
Dude, I
We'll
wanna
just watch
see
it on the
this.
TV later.
I really want to see this intro too.
I just remember how badass I felt when I wrote that. Like,
Yeah,
that second
we
verse.
wrote it at Mark's
Yeah,
apartment.
and I was like, "This is so sick."
I have a video of you writing it.
Oh yeah, because it's me like trying to get the words down,
Yeah.
and I was getting so mad because like I had this verse where it like started really slow, right? Like the words were like spaced out and normal, and then it just like I think everyone in the band went to
kinda comes in.
halftime or something like that,
he
and I just start like
rattling
firing off words.
multi-syllabic words.
Yeah, like words that you wouldn't like normally hear in this like kind. Well, not normally hear, but big words.
big boy words.
Yeah,
Okay.
dark
What a
stuff, man.
time.
Wow.
Weird.
Quite an era.
Anyway,
what year
that's-
was this?
2018.
Oh, that's when I graduated.
Wait, 2017?
Mm. It's funny. I never.
2018 is
saw
when we
you guys.
actually recorded things.
Oh, right. We
Yeah.
played our first
So
show the year
interesting.
before.
We also went on tour before we put out anything. Don't forget about
we
that.
went on a tour before we had music out.
That whole period, honestly, was just a lot of really big ideas with amateur pull-offs.
Nothing to
Like-
back it up.
You know
Like-
what it was? We seemed a lot more put together and badass than we actually were. Who goes on tour before they have music out like that? Like in our case. Like it's not like we hopped on someone else's tour and we're like, "Oh yeah, it's fine, we're getting paid." We just like got
Like, let's just
super-
go do it.
Yeah, we literally were like, "We need the experience."
Yeah.
Well, that's one way to get it.
It was fun, dude.
That was really fun. With old Jim.
Old Jim,
Shout out to Jim Trocchio at Hurley on Instagram.
best photographer.
He was with us the entire time.
Love him.
Love Jim.
Also, like, shout out to him.
Now he's off doing great things and not filming startup bands anymore. But
Dude, even at the time, he wasn't filming startup bands. The
Yeah.
week before, he was like, "Yeah, I was with Neo."
yeah.
And I literally remember him saying that and going, "I'm so sorry." There are 3 people at this show. I'm so sorry.
What a time.
Wow, look how we've grown.
Now we're playing no shows to no people.
Well, yeah.
What was
That
your
answers
first
question.
band, Amin?
My first band was called Knights of the Radio.
That's not even that bad.
That's actually sick.
No, it's not. They're lying to you.
It's pretty okay.
I didn't say it was
I'm
sick. I
about
said it was
to-
Wow,
not
wait,
that
you and
bad.
Josh had very similar band
yeah, we
names
did.
then.
Okay, let me make this a lot
Okay, go
worse
ahead.
for you. Our school mascot was my school was called American Community School. It was ACS, and we were the ACS Knights.
Oh.
And so I was just like, oh, we were all like, oh, we're Knights of the Radio because we go to this school.
And music.
So yeah, we just mostly played talent shows.
Right.
And like, any other school performance that we could do. My parents never let me gig when I was younger. So any like club gigs, anything like that, I was never allowed to do it. I remember like, I don't know if you guys gigged when you were younger, like you
Yeah.
played like shows and stuff.
Wasn't in a band.
Yeah, didn't happen for me. I remember arguing with them a lot about it, and they were just like, "Oh, we don't want you to fall in love with music too much."
Oh no.
I love my parents; they're sick, but they were not about the music.
Oh my god.
I could like everyone in my family super like brainy, and they're all like they have these like they're all just like very academic people. And then I was just like the one guy who was just like, dude, I like Van Halen.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. But so yeah, and then I went to Berkeley and I was just playing all the time, and then they kind of let
Right.
it go.
They got it.
obviously.
They understood it.
But yeah,
I'm honestly surprised my mom let me like play in dive bars in the middle of downtown Providence at the age of 13.
With like 30-year-old men.
Not even 30. Like they were other 14-year-olds, but we were just like, I don't even know how that's even legal. That's so weird.
No, but like, weren't you like the drummer for an older band?
Oh, I played for my
13.
doctor's band.
That's what it was.
Yeah, well, that was like a fill-in thing. But
Wait,
good
like your
band.
physician?
what kind of music? Blues.
it was like
blues rock.
it was like jam rock. Like I basically played, You know, a little bit of Counting Crows, a little bit of Matchbox 20. Love that band.
Oh.
You shut up.
You play some Matchbox?
Oh yeah, dude.
Damn, represent.
The man that.
Don't say it.
No, it's not that. Oh yeah, I'll go over it. It's fine.
I'm like, wait, you were in a band.
It was actually technically my
That sounds like a
it was my
conflict of interest.
dermatologist at the time.
Okay, wait, this is so. Well, that's
But
why I asked. You're
anyway.
a physician?
No,
Because, like,
my and it wasn't my physician.
so,
it was actually
well,
my.
No, that's why I asked.
Yeah, okay.
Because I
Yeah.
was like, you're in a band with someone who has to.
Okay,
Are you
basically,
talking about his
let's
genitals?
let's
Check your
go
health.
over
Yeah,
it.
I was just
It's
like, check
fine.
your health.
It's fine. Let's go over it. Basically, my dentist of multiple years turns out. So he needed to fix his laptop, right?
Right.
Goes to Best Buy to fix the laptop. They take the laptop to fix it, and when he comes back to grab the laptop, they're like, "There's child porn on your laptop."
Whoa! Whoa!
Wait, this is so
Whoa!
different than where I thought this was
Oh,
going to
you
be.
told me
You
to-
I did
you
not
told me
expect
this.
Yeah, okay.
No, you have to.
And so you played in a band with this guy now?
No.
No.
No, this was just my dentist.
Pause.
Your mommy's calling you.
Answer live. Answer.
Should we do it?
Answer.
I think we should do it. We're going to do it.
Hey, it's me again. Josh's mom didn't want to be a part of our podcast.
So basically, I'm just here to transition us to this next conversation so it's not weird.
Yeah,
She brought up a blanket that we got Josh as a prank
it's custom.
that had her face on it. And so we start talking about pranks. So that's the transition.
You need this to understand the rest. Enjoy.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Why did we do the blanket thing? What was the context? Did we get that for you for Christmas or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We basically took a photo. We grabbed a photo from Josh's mom's Facebook, blew it up and put it on a large blanket with the words "Dream it, believe it, achieve it" on the side, and we hung it on the dorm wall.
Was
for
this
the
like a
rest of the-
custom blanket like
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
printed? Wow.
We
It
designed
was like $30.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we did some weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
You want to talk about
No.
Yeah, go for it.
No,
Which one?
not that one.
Nathan?
No, no, you don't talk about that one.
So our friend Nathan.
Oh, that was so bad. I don't even know if we're.
No, it's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
So
It's
not even
only
that-
fine because she thought it was funny.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
This is messed up.
Actually, like looking back on it, it was so messed up. Like,
Oh, it
why
was
did we do
beyond
that?
Stop.
Like, that's such
Okay.
a bad
We've
idea.
hyped it up so
So-
much, you have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you
This
heard
is
this,
messed
Amin?
up.
No, I don't know where you're going.
All right.
with
Here
This
we
is
go.
this one's a little. This is tough.
We'll
So,
cut it out if we
for
find
Nathan's
it's too much
birthday,
later.
You know, we're boys. We got him a sex doll. We thought it was so funny,
It was funny.
like a blow up one.
We were
you know
children,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, we were children.
Sound
back then.
familiar?
You guys just have the habit of doing that for some. Why do you keep buying sex toys for people?
It's just it feels right. So we bought him like a blow up doll, and like, oh my god, dude, it was the worst. It has like a that has like I
It's
can't
not.
I can't even describe to you how like weird this thing
It was
is.
startling.
And like he like slept with it. Well, no, let me. And by I
you forced him.
yeah, we were like, no, you're gonna sleep with it. Not like sleep as in like
Okay.
Use
yeah,
it.
use it. Get it to clarify. Well, no, that's bad.
Okay.
If
like
I
tuck
say,
it in and
yeah, like tucked it in, like, oh, it's his
give
new
it a
girlfriend.
pillow.
Thought it was so funny. His
He didn't think it was that
he thought it was kind of funny. He got mad like the second day when we were like, all right, you gotta go to bed with it, and then he got so mad. The second day, no. So his friend is coming to town.
Mhm.
This is so mean.
It's so
His
bad.
friend is coming to town, and he tells us her name, and we're like, mistake.
that was his first mistake.
So I go to his Facebook, and I search the name, and he had a couple friends under that name, so I had to guess which one it was.
Let's just say Michaela.
Yeah, sure, a Michaela. He had a few friends named Michaela, so I was like, okay, I wonder which Michaela it is. Fully guessed.
50-50 shot.
Yeah, I think there were two. Picked that one. Took The profile picture.
No,
Yeah.
don't tell me you printed that shit.
Print it out. The best part, print it out in color.
I printed it out in color
Oh my God,
using the school printer.
Why would you do
It doesn't.
then
It doesn't get better. Man. It doesn't get better.
I cut it out.
Oh my God.
It wasn't just me. I'm not gonna make this sound.
It
like
was a
just
group
me.
effort.
This was a group effort. Put it on the
The birthday present.
Oh my god.
okay.
Then what
but
happened,
here's-
Tucker?
Yeah. What's the icing on the cake right now?
So we thought it'd be
Go ahead.
we thought it'd be funny if when she shows up and like is gonna hang out with us, that it is in the room like on display. Okay? And so
I'm talking.
no, I
Go
get there.
for it. Go for it.
So originally we were like, oh, we want it to be the first thing she sees when she walks in here. So we wanted to like hang it up. Our dumbasses hung it by the neck originally. So it was no. So I remember there's literally we were like, okay, let's test this. Like, is this too much? We like closed the door and then opened it. I'm like, yes, it's too far. It looks like we were like, don't come in our room.
And we wanted it to
Ew.
be dark, but we also wanted to illuminate it. So we took
There-
like a
a lamp that had like a
and we
spotlight.
pointed it at
So
the
it's like
sex doll.
it's like illuminated in the middle of the room, light directly. It's the scariest thing
with like
ever.
a piece of paper with her face on it stretched around the sex doll.
Hold on.
It was
Anyway,
Oh
we
my
decided that
God.
around the neck is too far. First
too
off, because
far.
it looks like you hung someone, which is so messed up. So,
like, welcome to Berkeley.
so we decided that we'd just like strap it to the ceiling from like the waist, so it's not like
Still
as-
scary, by the
oh,
way.
still scary,
horrifying.
but it's not like you're trying to like kill someone, right? Like that's spooky. I remember. Like we debated it for like 3 hours, being like, guys, this is like. 'Cause first off, if you know us, you know we love pulling pranks. We can go into that for a
Except-
second.
Except
Yeah, we'll get there.
we'll get there.
So we love pulling pranks. So this was like gold for us. We were like, this is so funny. We've never had a better idea. I can think of a billion better ideas we've had. This is so messed up. I remember when she opened the door, me like panicking, because if it wasn't funny,
Oh.
then it's like, what the fuck? She thought it was hilarious. She's like,
Really dodged a bullet there.
oh yeah. But Nathan was like, guys, what? No, she thought it was so funny. And I actually think we became friends because of how open we started this friendship.
So it's funny. I thought this story was going in a different direction. I thought you were just gonna put her face on the doll, nonchalantly just leave the doll in
like in a closet or like
in his
under
room,
under his
and
bed.
then have her just find it, and she's
No.
thinking that he like
No, we go for
I think
blood.
that
time with
causes-
the doll with her
That
face. on.
causes interpersonal problems.
Right.
Yeah,
We
which
want
is-
it to be
which is the
clear.
hilarious part.
The
But yeah.
clear part is that
We
this
just
is
wanted
very
to hang
clearly
it from the ceiling. I mean,
Right. So
Yeah.
yeah, you just hung her from her waist.
Yeah.
On the ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and so it was like obvious, like clearly he isn't using that. Like
Right.
it's like
Mhm.
hanging from the ceiling, like they're joking. And like we were giggling the whole way, like as they were coming up the stairs to like hang out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love pranks. I don't think we've ever talked about them. Because in recent years we've had to stop pulling them.
Tucker and I have a no prank ban on each other.
The issue is Mason and I don't know when to stop.
We
You guys will
both
just
try to
keep
one up
going.
each other until
Yeah.
somebody's crying.
No, until someone's pissed off.
Yeah, I will say there was after the paper prank, there was a moment where like never gonna talk to him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was
wasn't-
bad.
This wasn't even that big of a deal,
It
but
was-
it got okay. So
got so out
we
of-
spent. I don't know how it started. It started off
It started
so
like
minimal.
I think it's like somebody ripped up a postcard, like a note card,
And, like-
put it in my backpack.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it started.
Oh my god! And put it in your backpack,
Yeah.
right? And then you like put it like on our table.
Yeah, I
So-
took all the pieces and just laid it on like Josh's desk.
And so we took it, and then took some more paper
Oh my
and
God.
stuffed his pillow with it.
Mhm.
And then you did something else, And it
Yeah, I
was
think I
something-
just put it on your floor.
or no, you put it in my bed or something.
Yeah.
Something really chill. So Josh and I spent like 4 hours ripping paper.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, I'm gonna get him. We covered the inside of his bed with
You
it.
looked at it, nothing wrong with it. You lift up the cover,
All paper. But
thousands
when
and
he lifted
thousands,
it,
like
it-
this thick
oh,
on top
tiny.
of my bed
Tiny
of
little rips.
shredded paper. Then you, and then ready? I clean up all those, right? I clean it all up. I lay down my head on my pillow, filled with
Yeah, we
shredded
filled,
paper.
we filled his
I
pillowcase.
pull my sheet back, all underneath my fitted sheet, rips of paper. So I go, not
It was
today.
so bad.
I take every shred of paper that they made.
Oh
and
my
I
god, he
cleaned
was
it all.
so angry.
I put it into my backpack, filled my backpack to the brim, walked into their room, and just go, "Wah!"
No, that's not what you said. You said special delivery. to which you fucking
Dude,
waved it around so
it
much.
was everywhere.
And Josh and I spent hours ripping up paper, literally hours to get this prank. I don't want to explain
Tucker
to
was
you.
so angry.
Oh my god! Because the difference was, when I did this, I was like,
He was
it's
literally
in
like,
his bed.
No, the difference is you could just pick it up. We're here for hours now. They were so angry. It was like they would not talk to each other. And I was like, what do I do? So that's why they can't have prank
Yeah.
wars
The only
anymore.
other prank I think we've pulled on each other is like the inflatables prank,
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny.
which is just like no harm, which is just Josh and I went to Target, got like $20 worth of like $1 inflatables, blew them all up, including a pool, and
Yep.
put it all in Tucker's room
While I was gone.
while he
yeah.
was away.
That was funny. That was
Yep.
good because I remember.
It's very harmless.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
harmless.
so
Because you can just kick it out. And,
I remember I like bruised my tailbone somehow, and I like got home and I was like, "Oh, I'm so tired." And then I walked to my room, and it was
It was
filled
all these
with
fun
floaties, and I was
colored
just like,
inflatables.
ducks and
I was like, I'm not
penguins.
even like mad. This was good. Yeah, that was funny.
But that's the last prank I think we've ever pulled on each other.
Yeah. But speaking of people who don't like pranks, Josh doesn't like our pranks either.
Josh does not.
Dude, Josh almost moved out that one time.
That was also the funniest. prank
That
we've
was
ever pulled.
oh my god. And here's the thing. He was so mad that I think if we had pulled one more, like equal to slightly more prank on him,
He
he
would've
would have
moved.
thought about moving out.
Yeah.
You know why I was mad specifically that night was because I think it was like a recording thing, like time at the time, and then
Yeah, we were working on music.
yeah, and then everyone like left, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna tune like 3 songs.
No, Mark was in the room with you working on music, and so I was upstairs and I go, Mason, what if we take Josh's door off?
And that's when. So next to Josh's door is a closet, but it's like a broom closet, you know.
Yeah.
So the door is like
Maybe 6 inches wide.
this wide.
Yeah.
So we didn't think of just taking Josh's door off. I thought, let's put that door on Josh's bedroom.
It was good, yeah.
It was
So-
he didn't think it was funny at
We
all.
had the door
I
open.
was so fed up,
So
I just wanted to
basically,
go
you
to
shut the
bed.
door, you know. So we had the door open, and I was like, all right, let's get Josh in here. So I went in Josh's bed. I was like, hey, Josh, like I'm in your bed, ha ha ha. And Josh comes in,
He didn't even notice.
doesn't even notice. I'm like videoing the whole thing, and then all of a sudden I'm like, all right, go shut the door. And so he goes, and he just goes, wait a second.
It is really like it kind of messes you up. 'cause
Yeah.
it feels like wrong.
Yeah.
'Cause all
And
of a
at the
sudden-
moment, we were all like, ha ha ha, tiny door. And then afterwards, Josh was like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Like, because he had no door.
You guys also did the thing where you're like, all right, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you just walked away.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, we didn't put the door back.
yeah. My door never closed the same way again. It always had a problem with it.
I'm not perfect.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Even to like the day we left, you would still be like, yeah, my door doesn't close the same. And I'd be like, bro, okay. What do you want from me?
Can I say, Josh? Should I say?
Yeah, what?
I'll just say it. We almost did it again.
Oh, wait, before you moved in. So Mason stayed longer than you, right?
Right.
When you guys visited our house here.
Yeah.
And I had the dumbass idea of being like, all right, take Josh's door off. and go buy a bead door.
You know, like the
Yeah.
beads you walk through. I was just gonna have it sort of like that. So when you came in,
So
just
like
beads,
you
but-
only had a bead door when you got here and moved in because like you were expecting a door, and I know your ass would have been so fed up, but it would have been so funny.
Honestly, I don't know if I would have been able to take it.
I know because like I know you, and I know how mad you would have been after our 50-hour long
my
car
God.
ride. You just want to like close your door and go to sleep, and you have to like
Bead
push through the
door.
beads to get to your room. Like for those who don't know, I just think that you're a very like. It's not that you're a private person. You do enjoy your alone time.
Yeah,
though.
I'm kind of
You're a recluse,
yeah,
slightly.
I'm a recluse, right, guys? Okay.
You know what we should do? We should do it to Cole when he moves in.
Oh, that's a genius. And he doesn't listen to the podcast.
Yeah, so he's not gonna hear this.
Let's do it to his bathroom.
Yeah, because you can't do it to his front door. That's
Yeah.
unsafe.
Yeah, the bathroom's good.
Bathroom's good.
All right, we'll definitely do
All
that.
right, we'll do that.
Solid.
You might even like it.
He might.
He might
It's kind of
keep it.
badass.
You know what? I'll look to see if there's any custom options where you can have like
Oh, yeah,
so you
different
photos,
a
like-
photo on the front of it.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Can it? I was gonna say, can it be like a picture of our faces, like really big?
Why don't
I don't
we
know
do?
if they have
why
the
I
don't
was
we
bead
gonna
do-
say a picture of
technology.
my ass, and then I was like, I don't
Let's
think
do
that's
let's
like,
do a sex doll with his face on it.
I'm down.
Yep, sounds right.
Okay.
Feels good to me.
Well, guys, you think
you guys are filled with ideas. It's great. You should film all these.
We
Come on,
yeah,
what?
we should.
Post them up on YouTube.
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
Wait, can we also talk about the prank that you guys attempted to pull that I just never caught on to, apparently, about how they tried to
Yeah.
pull this prank where Mason is a coke dealer.
Oh yeah.
We went the whole 9
He
yards.
never got it.
No,
he just
because
he didn't pick up on the signs.
they were so minimal, and then they pretended like they were so obvious.
They were
They
pretty.
were
no, it
pretty
was like
obvious.
you were bringing like your friends that I know to your room, joking about like deals. And this man, no. This
Deals.
man kept a bag of flour
I had
in his.
a bag of flour, like Ziploc, taped up to the bottom of the back of my toilet,
Wow.
just in case
Yeah, I mean
one day.
that's obviously that's end goal.
That's
to the,
end goal.
Right. So you would obviously work it up and keep working it, and then like Tucker's going like, what's going on, and then like
It gets to the point where he's
eventually
like,
to
I
the
have to
point-
look through his room,
Yeah.
and Josh, knowing where it is, would be like, or something.
yeah, exactly.
But I think we fell off after
We
like
did
2 or
fall
3
like
weeks.
so we were
You did.
right.
It
we
was
were right
it
at
was
the
really
beginning.
disheartening when he just wasn't. You weren't picking up on it.
I didn't care. Here's the thing, Mason. If you were selling drugs, I'd understand. I'd understand. I'd
It's
say
hard out here.
it is hard out here. I'd say good for him. He's making money. Proud of you. So, anyway, that should be it.
That
That's
should
a good
be
way
it.
to end it.
It's
Yeah.
a good way to don't
Yeah.
sell or do drugs.
Or
I
do.
had no idea about all these crazy pranks you guys did.
You know what? We have
No clue.
more.
They're
We
coming
have-
to me.
We
I
have
thought you
more.
They're
just
coming.
gave people sex toys and that's where it kind of capped. But no, you go much farther than that.
yeah.
Happy birthday. I mean,
Happy
I
birthday.
can't wait for your birthday.
This year.
Yeah, I keep getting these wonderful surprises. I love it. Well, my birthday actually passed.
The
away.
sex toys just get bigger and bigger, bud.
Once we have
Can't
money,
wait.
ooh,
Oh, once we have money, the pranks will never
Watch
stop.
out.
I like the first sex toy you gave me. It was like not as in like I enjoyed it, but like as in like I thought it was
It was
funny.
I think the funny part about that was your birthday. It wasn't like hey, it's us four. Let's give you this funny gift. It was us four and like you and your girlfriend and all your friends at an
oh my
Olive
God,
Garden.
yeah.
At Olive
that
Garden.
was okay. So that was my first time at Olive Garden ever, and I really wanted to try Olive Garden. They gave me I don't even know what you'd call it. Is it like a?
Just a sex toy.
It was just a sex toy.
Just a
It was like a that you put, around. You do that with it, but
You don't need to describe.
oh, sorry.
But yes, that is
I thought
exactly,
that's exactly what it
It
was,
was a
yeah.
It
fake
also
I'll-
had a
butt.
name.
that was vulgar. I'm probably just gonna buzz that out.
Yeah, just beep it out. It was
Buzz
like
that out. Nicole was the name.
yeah.
Just beep out that entire sentence.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. All right.
that's a good place to leave
Yeah, I
this
think-
podcast.
Yeah, let's
You
go
know,
rehearse.
guys.
Yeah.
Let's go
This is our
practice.
first time rehearsing since we moved.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm excited.
right.
That's
All
right.
right, everyone, have a great week. You know, keep pranking your friends.
Yeah.
Do or don't sell drugs.
Please don't take any prank ideas from us.
Don't do them.
Don't
Also-
take life too seriously, okay?
Also,
Yeah.
just
You're okay.
sorry to Nathan from
Yeah.
outing him
Oh,
on
yeah.
a bunch of
Wow.
different things
We
throughout
there,
this.
that's not even all of them. We kept messing with Nathan.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll put in a quick clip of us messing with Nathan right here.
Just-
Cool.
That's a minimal one.
Nice.
We'll bring up more later next
That
week.
was
All right.
that was a good video.
Love you, Nathan.
Love
Love
you,
everyone
Nathan.
else.
Love everyone else.
Have a good week.
Play us out, Amin.
All right, guys. Here we go. This one's out for all the boys out there in the struggle. Here you go.
It's the same song. When are you gonna make another one?
I think next week. Yeah, 4 for.
That makes sense.
yeah.
All right.